If you've installed the Slack integration for Ruddr, you can create time entries directly from within Slack. To do this, just use the /Ruddr Slack command. When we type in /Ruddr and press the Enter key, we're provided with a few options from the Ruddr bot. The first option is to see today's time entries. Then we can click to create a new time entry. We can open up Ruddr, or we can dismiss this message. If we click See Today's Time Entries, we're going to see a summary of the time entries that we've entered for the current day. We could have created these time entries here in Slack, or we could have created them from the Ruddr web app. We can see here that for Wednesday, September 21st, we have 2 time entries for a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes. We can click on this ellipsis menu on the right-hand side of the time entry to either edit the entry or delete it. If we want to add a new time entry for this day, we just click this Add New Time Entry button. That opens up the new time entry window. From here, we first select whether this is project time or time off. We'll choose project time. After clicking Next, we need to select the project that we worked on. For this time entry, we'll choose the Digital Transformation project within the Big Top Circus client. After we click Next, now we have the rest of the detail to fill in related to this time entry. If the project uses roles, we'll need to select a role. We can see here that I'm assigned to both the Client Director non-billable role and the Project Manager billable role. I can also see other roles on this project. For this time entry, I'll choose the Project Manager billable role. Next, we can optionally select a task for this time entry. This task dropdown will only show up if there are tasks defined for the project. Also, keep in mind that tasks can be set as optional or required. In this case, we'll go ahead and select the Requirements Gathering task, which is assigned to the Project Manager role. Up next, we can select the date for this time entry. We'll go ahead and leave this set to today, but keep in mind that we could pick any other day here from this calendar. Next, we put in the amount of time that we worked, and then, optionally, we can type in our notes. Once we've got all of this information filled in, we just click the Create button to create our new time entry. Immediately after creating our time entry, we're shown a summary of the entry. If any of this information is incorrect, we can either edit or delete this time entry. If we want to create another time entry, we can click this button here, or we can go ahead and view all of our time entries for this day. Now we can see that we've got 6 hours and 15 minutes of time recorded, and we can see that 4.5 hour time entry that we just created via Slack. And that's all there is to creating and managing your Ruddr time entries via Slack.